Check 1 2. Good morning, everyone. It is 10:35, and we are calling the Planning and Development Committee meeting for Monday, January 27th to order. Thank you all for being here. We have another packed room this morning. It's wonderful to see people so engaged. Thanks to everyone who is in person today on the committee and on Zoom. Obviously, we have both. I'm not going to make any further remarks, but to my esteemed Senate Chair, any remarks this morning?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good morning, everyone. Nice to see you all again. We have few concept to be raised. Like I said earlier, not every single idea going to become a law, but we want to hear from the public. This is the reason we are raising the concept today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Senator. Representative Zullo.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Eager to get to work.
Thank you. Why I say you're the best. Gordon.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I agree. I look forward to work, and I just want to make one note. It is a solemn day today. It is the International Holocaust Remembrance Day. That's happening today. So I just want to make a note of that publicly.
Thank you, Senator Gordon. Let's just take a minute of silence, please. Thank you so much. Moving on to Roman numeral 3, bills for referral. We did have an adjustment to the agenda, so I am going to read out these four just so we are all on the same page. Do I have a motion to refer these bills?
So moved.
Thank you so much. Number 1, proposed Senate Bill number 699, an act concerning property tax exemptions for solar projects. That'll be referred to E&T. Number 2, proposed HB number 5451, an act concerning property tax abatement for certain first-time homebuyers, referred to Housing. Number 3, proposed House Bill number 5612, an act concerning a uniform statewide property tax rate for motor vehicles, referred to Finance. And number 4, proposed Senate Bill number 763, an act concerning oversight and regulation of mobile home park rents, fees, and charges, referred to General Law. All those in favor? Oops, discussion?
You need a motion.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Motion for all of these to be referred.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thought we already did that. Okay. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you so much. Moving on to Roman numeral 4, concepts to raise. We are going to raise some as a block. That would be number 1, an act authorizing the online publication of legal notices by municipalities. Number 3, an act concerning the enforcement of requirements imposed by certain municipal approvals and the new home guarantee fund. Number 5, an act reducing interest due on certain unpaid municipal property taxes. Number 7, an act removing certain notice provisions concerning repeat blight violations. Number 9, an act concerning personal property tax exemptions for motor vehicles used exclusively for farming. Number 10, an act increasing the threshold for sealed bidding on certain municipal contracts. Number 11, an act establishing a municipal grant program to facilitate the expansion of certain single-family housing and middle housing. Number 17, an act concerning the adoption of state, regional, and municipal plans of conservation and development. Number 18, an act establishing a property tax exemption for property located on certain Indian lands. Number 19, an act repealing a statute concerning prohibited charter amendments. Number 20, an act concerning a municipality's adoption of town or city designation. Number 21, an act concerning municipal internet websites. Number 22, an act amending the charter of the Metropolitan District. Do I have a motion? Do I have a second? Thank you so much. Do we have any discussion? Representative Delnicki.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. I would just like to make a couple of comments about item number 22, amending the charter of the MDC. It's interesting to note that in the state of Connecticut, there's only one water source that I know, surface water source that I know, is PFAS free, and the MDC is the proud owner of it. I've been critical of them in many times, but this is a time when I think that there's a good opportunity here, and I wholeheartedly support this, especially when you consider it costs about the same amount of money to make 75 million gallons of water a day, as opposed to, say, conceivably 100 million gallons of water a day. Sounds like a lot of numbers, but having 32 years of experience there, I'm comfortable with this proposal. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you so much, Representative Delnicki. Seeing no other discussion at this time, online or in the room, I would say let's vote, do a voice vote. All those in favor? Aye.
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 Okay, the ayes have it. Going back onto the agenda under the same number, we're going to go with an act concerning temporary, Joe, we're doing these individually, right? Okay. Number 2, an act concerning temporary shelter units for persons experiencing homelessness for refugees located on real property owned by religious organizations. Representative Zullo, any comments?
Sure. So thank you, Madam Chair. This was a pretty heavily negotiated bill in 2024, and it got to a place where it was addressing some of the concerns, but not all of the concerns. I recognize where this is coming from. I was a bit internally conflicted because there was the good faith negotiations last year got this bill to such an interesting place. We're here today to talk about raising things, to listen to it. I think keeping an open mind is important. As I walked in today, I was gonna oppose this, but I'm gonna support it today because it's important to have this conversation. I do know some people who are dealing with this down in the city of New Haven right now. So I understand why some of my colleagues may not be supporting this today. I'm gonna support it though because it's an important conversation.
Seeing no further discussion at this. Yep.
Madam Chair, I believe you need a motion.
Oh, thank you so much. Do I have a motion? Second.
Second,
So
Madam-
moved.
Okay, thank you so much. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
This is a roll call vote on an act concerning temporary shelter units for persons experiencing homelessness for refugees located on real property owned by religious organizations. Senator Rahman,
yes.
Representative Cavros DeGraw,
Yes.
Senator Gordon,
Yes.
Representative Zullo,
Rep. Zula votes yes.
Representative Chafee,
Chafee votes yes.
Senator Needleman, Representative Baker, Rep. Dubitsky,
No.
Senator Fazio,
No.
Senator Fonfara, Rep. Gucker,
Rep. Gucker votes yes.
Rep. Haynes,
Rep. Haynes votes no.
Senator Honig,
Honig votes yes.
Senator Wong, Representative Lamarck Muir,
Yes.
Representative Lamar,
Yes.
Rep. Rader,
Rader votes yes.
Representative Santinella,
Yes.
Rep. Winter,
Yes.
oh, thank you. Representative Zawistowski,
Representative Zawistowski votes no.
and Senator McCrory.
I'm sorry, Senator McCoy votes yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Madam Clerk. Number 4, an act concerning transit-oriented development. Do I have a motion? Do I have a second? Any discussion? Representative Zullo.
Thank you, Madam Chair. As we start to look at all these TOD bills this year, the question that I have is, are we going to take the stick approach or are we going to take the incentive approach? And, having the conversation is important, but I want to send a signal to everybody out there today that, our caucus is looking very carefully at proposals. And while we want to see housing developed, we want to make sure that we're not unduly burdening towns. The goal here is to make sure that we produce quality housing, we produce housing that's needed, but we do it in a way that doesn't necessarily infringe on town's local control. So for today, it's a no, but I'm looking forward to having the conversation.
Thank you so much. Any other discussion? Senator Gordon.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to echo the words by my colleague, Rep. Zullo. I'm not opposed to seeing what we can do to be of help regarding housing and housing affordability, but I don't like having mandates, especially a stick approach on our towns and municipalities. But I do look forward to seeing what we can discuss and where we can go trying to incentivize municipalities and more of a carrot approach, depending upon what works for the makeup and the character of any individual town in different parts of the state. So thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
This is a roll call vote on an act concerning oriented development. Senator Rahman,
Yes.
Representative Kavros DeGraw,
Enthusiastic, yes.
Senator Gordon,
Senator Gordon votes no.
Representative Zulo,
Rep. Zula votes no.
Representative Chafee,
Chafee votes yes.
Senator Needleman, Representative Baker, Rep. Delnicki, Rep. Dubitsky,
No.
Senator Fazio,
No.
Senator Fonfera, Representative Gucker,
Representative Gucker votes yes.
Rep. Haynes,
Rep. Haynes votes no.
Senator Honig,
Yes.
Senator Wong, Representative Lamarck Muir,
Yes.
Representative Lamar,
Yes.
Representative Rader,
Yes.
Representative Santinella,
Yes.
Representative Winter,
Yes.
Representative Zawistowski,
Representative Zawistowski votes no.
Senator McCrory.
Sorry. Senator McCrory, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Clerk. I failed to say at the beginning, we will be holding votes open until 3 p.m. So if anyone has missed, they have ample opportunity to vote later on today. Item number 6, I should say number 6, an act concerning the installation of solar energy systems in historic districts. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second? Any discussion? Okay, thank you so much. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
This is a roll call vote on an act concerning what was it?
Installation of solar energy in historic districts.
An act concerning the installation of solar energy systems in historic districts. Senator Rahman,
Yes.
Representative Kavros DeGraw,
Yes.
Senator Gordon,
Yes.
Representative Zulo,
Rep. Zula votes yes.
Representative Chafee,
Chafee votes yes.
Senator Needleman, Representative Baker, Rep. Delnicki, Representative Dubitsky,
No.
Senator Fazio,
No.
Senator Fonfera, Representative Gucker,
Representative Gucker votes yes.
Representative Haynes,
Haynes votes no.
Senator Honig,
Yes.
Senator Wong, Representative Lamarck Muir,
Yes.
Representative Lamar,
Yes.
Representative Rader,
Yes.
Representative Santinella,
Yes.
Representative Winter,
Yes.
Representative Zawistowski,
Representative Zawistowski votes no.
Senator McCrory.
McCrory, yes.
Thank you very much, Madam Clerk. Number 8, an act concerning the conversion, yes, sorry, just making sure I am where I am. An act concerning the conversion of commercial real property for residential use. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you. Discussion. Rep. Zullo?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I respect, where this bill is coming from. Obviously, we're trying to address the need for housing in the state. I have serious concerns, though, about the as of right portion with respect to the conversion of commercial buildings. A commercial building can be a lot of things. It could be the mom and pop building down the street. It could also be a 500,000 square foot commercial building. And the concept of as of right, getting something done administratively at the desk on something that large, but potentially that far reaching, is of concern to me. I recognize this is a conversation, and I don't think that necessarily that would be how this would be drafted. But for today, I'm a no, recognizing that there are certain red flags that we're going to need to avoid if this is going to advance. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Senator Gordon?
Thank you, Madam Chair, and I do share the concerns that have been raised by Rep. Zullo. Having seen these things in the real world from a Planning and Zoning Commission point of view, we have to be careful what we mean by commercial. It can be very small commercial building, or you can have a really big one, and sometimes as of right just can't happen that way. But I do look forward to seeing what more discussion we can have. I understand the intent and the goal, which I think in general is a good one, and I would love to see what we could do. This is another one I think that we could actually incentivize municipalities who might want to do certain things, especially certain properties that are large enough that could have affordable housing associated with it. So even though I am going to vote no today because of the as of right part of it, I do look forward with an open mind about what more we can do relative to this bill. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Senator Fazio.
And likewise, I think that the intention of having more commercial units renovated and retrofitted to become more commercial units to become residential units needs to be part of our housing solution in the state. And specifically, I think in policy, it should probably be part of a grand bargain on housing policy to try to create more affordability while also respecting local discretion. I would want to be part of that conversation and compromise. As is, I think this is too much, too open-ended or too severe. And so I'm going to vote no to flag it for now. But I do think more commercial conversions to residential needs to be part of our housing solutions generally. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Representative Dubitsky.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I agree with my colleagues. We need to encourage the conversion of some commercial buildings to residential, but having it as of right leads to kind of ridiculous results when you take it to its logical conclusion. You know, if Millstone nuclear power plant were to close, would that give the operators the right, as of right, to turn that into housing? You know, every property is unique. Every property needs to be looked at as a unique opportunity and a unique building. And to just say all housing, I mean, all commercial properties can be converted as of right just doesn't make any sense to me. So, you know, I would certainly help find other ways to encourage the transition from commercial to residential, but I don't think as of right is the way to go. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Representative Dubitsky. Just as a reminder to those watching at home and in the room, we are raising concepts today. We do not have these fully flushed out bills yet. So when we're objecting or agreeing, we are not entirely sure what we're objecting or agreeing to, but we are going to move forward with these concepts so that we can have further discussion. And I know I, for one, am looking forward to hearing all of the ideas on both sides of the aisle on how we're going to increase housing, considering the problem we have in the state with homelessness, as well as people being unable to afford to live here. Madam Clerk, sorry, Senator Rahman.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Yes, I agree with Ref. Dubitsky. Every single property is unique, and but every single property also have to go through with health and safety. You know, all the planning and zoning rule regulation they went through already, all the property. But yes, we all know we need the more housing. You know, housing, not just affordable housing, housing for all area, trans-oriented housing shortage, workforce housing shortage, supporting housing shortage, all area housing shortage. But the property, as of right, doesn't mean you can just open, convert from the commercial to the residential. All the safety feature and the fire code, everything have to go through. Have to, you know, this is how we can. But yes, like my co-chair said, this is concept we're raising because we want to hear from the publics, and they are the boss. They're going to make the decisions. See, we can convert all the commercial property to the residential. those property who will be benefited. Of course, he knows the property owner, they are struggling to pay the mortgage, and they're going to file for bankruptcy or foreclosure, bank losing and property owner losing. Of course, town, if is those property long run is not, converting, is going to become a amended and a blighted property. It's not going to look good for the town. Also, town going to lose the collecting the taxes. So it's just so many people, so many, stockholder will be benefited. Most importantly, our working class, they will benefit it. They can find the property, they can rent, walking distance, their work, downtowns, the lot of office building unused right now. So yes, we want to hear from our, public hearing from the people, see what they want to, really want to move forward with this. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you so much. And seeing no other discussion at this time, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
This is a roll call vote on an act concerning the conversion of commercial real estate property for residential use. Senator Rahman,
Yes.
Representative Kavros DeGraw,
Yes.
Senator Gordon,
No.
Representative Zulo,
Rep. Zula votes no.
Representative Chafee,
Chafee votes yes.
Senator Needleman, Representative Baker, Representative Delnicki, Representative Dubitsky,
No.
Senator Fazio,
No.
Senator Fonfera, Representative Gucker,
Representative Gucker votes yes.
Representative Haynes,
Rep. Haynes votes no.
Senator Honig,
Yes.
Senator Wong, Representative Lamarck Muir,
Yes.
Representative Lamar,
Yes.
Representative Rader, Representative Santinella,
Yes.
Representative Winter,
Yes.
Representative Zawitowski,
Representative Zawistowski votes no.
Senator McCrory,
McCoy's a yes.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
McCoy's a yes.
We did, sir. Thank you so much. Number 12, an act concerning property tax exemptions for motor vehicles. Do I have a motion?
So move.
Do I have a second? Any discussion? Representative Zulo.
Wanted to offer the good senator a chance to go first. Thank you, Madam Chair. I respect the efforts this year and even in past years to try to find more equity in our motor vehicle tax framework. I think we've done a lot of great work getting there with some of the proposals we've seen in past sessions. But I have some grave concerns about this. First, I think towns can do it anyway right now. I think if a town wants to lower its mill rate and or change the way that it taxes motor vehicles, I think it can do that. But beyond that, I worry greatly about shifting that tax burden to real property. First, because we talk all the time about the housing problems we're having in the state and rents that are going up. And if you just reallocate those taxes to real property, well, what are you going to see? You're going to see rents going up. And if we're trying to keep rents from going up, then this would seem counterintuitive to that goal. So with that in mind, I'm a no today. But as always, I'll keep an open mind.
Thank you so much. Senator Gordon.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I do share those concerns. I do like the idea of wanting to see what we can do relative to the taxes on motor vehicles. I'm not a fan in general of taxing motor vehicles, but I understand it's an issue that's a tough one to kind of solve. But to shift it over to real property, to property owners, especially to those towns, especially small towns where it's really just the residential. There may not be much in the way of any commercial, let alone anything industrial. And agriculture is many times in some towns separate and for a good reason. So I'm going to keep an open mind and hear this as it moves forward. I will vote no on it because I'm just concerned about the real world effect if more gets shifted onto property taxes, it's just not rent for those in those situations. But for those who own property, especially houses, for example, where there's already a housing affordability issue, completely separate somewhat from affordable housing, but the bigger picture, that becomes more of an issue for them, especially if we want to keep people in their homes as they age, keep them in their communities, working local, things like that. So I do have a concern. I understand the intent of this. So again, I look forward to seeing what more we hear about it, but that's my reason for right now voting no. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Senator. Seeing no other discussion at the time, Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
This is a roll call vote on an act concerning property tax exemptions for motor vehicles. Senator Rahman,
Yes.
Representative Kavros DeGraw,
Yes.
Senator Gordon,
No.
Representative Zulo,
Rep. Zulo votes no.
Representative Chafee,
Chafee votes yes.
Senator Needleman, Representative Baker, Representative Delnicki, Representative Dubitsky,
No.
Senator Fazio,
Yes.
Senator Fonfara, Representative Gucker,
Representative Gucker votes yes.
Representative Haynes,
Rep. Haynes is a no.
Senator Honig,
Yes.
Senator Wong, Representative Lamarck Muir,
Yes.
Representative Lamar,
Yes.
Representative Rader, Representative Santinella,
Yes.
Representative Winter,
Yes.
Representative Zawistowski,
Representative Zawistowski votes no.
Senator McCrory,
McCoy, I'm sorry. Senator McCoy is a yes.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Number 13, an act concerning foreclosure, assignment, and other enforcement actions for unpaid sewer assessments and other fees and charges. Do I have a motion?
So move.
Do I have a second? Thank you so much. Any discussion? Because we've never heard this one before. Okay, seeing no discussion at this time, Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
This is a roll call vote on an act concerning foreclosure, assignment, and other enforcement actions for unpaid sewer assessments and other fees and charges. Senator Rahman,
Yes.
Representative Kavros DeGraw,
Yes.
Senator Gordon,
Yes.
Representative Zulo,
Rep. Zulo votes no.
Representative Chafee,
Chafee votes yes.
Senator Needleman, Representative Baker, Representative Delnicki, Representative Dubitsky,
No.
Senator Fazio,
No.
Senator Fonfara, Representative Gucker,
Representative Gucker votes yes.
Representative Haynes,
Haynes votes no.
Senator Honig,
Yes.
Senator Wong, Representative Lamarck Muir,
Yes.
Representative Lamar,
Yes.
Representative Rader, Representative Santinella,
Yes.
Representative Winter,
Yes.
Representative Zawistowski,
Representative Zawistowski votes no.
Senator McCrory,
McCoy is a yes.
Thank you so much, Senator. Madam Clerk, thank you very much. Number 13, an act authorizing municipalities to prohibit pet shops from selling certain animals. Do I have a motion?
So move.
Do I have a second? Thank you so much. Any discussion? No. Apologies, number 14, not 13. Any discussion? No? Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
this
Madam
is a
Chair?
roll call vote on an act authorizing
Madam
municipalities.
Chair,
I'm so sorry, I missed your hand online. Representative Dubitsky.
thank you. I appreciate it. I think, I'm going to oppose this. I think this sets a very bad precedent to have a municipality deciding what a retailer sells. I don't think there is any other product where the municipality gets to decide what the retailer can sell. We have they can decide whether or not they have pet stores in their town. They can decide whether or not they have cannabis stores in their town. But once they say you can have a cannabis store, they can't say you can have this brand of cannabis, but not this brand, or you could sell pipes, but not tubes or whatever the heck they use. Similarly, with a grocery store, you can't pass a zoning regulation that says you can sell carrots, but not peas. So I don't know of any other law where a town can allow for pet stores, but decide what specific products they can sell at that pet store. To say you can sell gerbils, but you can't sell cats. I think that's opening a door and which could lead to all sorts of adverse consequences. I don't think that's within the municipality's authority to do that. So I don't think we should be passing this. Thank you.
Thank you. Seeing no other discussion at this time, Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
This is a roll call vote on an act authorizing municipalities to prohibit pet shops from selling certain animals. Senator Rahman.
Yes.
Representative Kavros DeGraw.
Yes.
Senator Gordon.
Yes.
Representative Zulo.
Rep. Zulo votes yes.
Representative Chafee.
Chafee votes yes.
Senator Needleman. Representative Baker. Representative Delnicki. Representative Dubitsky.
No.
Senator Fazio.
Yes to hear.
Senator Fonfera. Representative Gucker.
Representative Ducker votes yes.
Representative Haynes.
No.
Senator Honig.
Yes.
Senator Wong. Representative Lamarck Muir.
Yes.
Rep Lamar.
Yes.
Rep Rader. Rep Santinella.
Yes.
Rep Winter.
Yes.
Rep Zawistowski.
Representative Zawistowski votes no.
Senator McCrory.
Senator McCoy, yes.
Thank you so much, Madam Clerk. Moving on to number 15, an act authorizing municipalities to impose a tax on the endowment funds of private institutions of higher education. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second? Thank you. Any discussion? Okay, seeing none, Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
This is a roll call vote on an act authorizing municipalities to impose a tax on the endowment funds of private institutions of higher education. Senator Rahman.
Yes.
Representative Kavros DeGraw.
Yes.
Senator Gordon.
No.
Representative Zulo.
Rep. Zulo votes no.
Representative Chafee.
Chafee votes yes.
Senator Needleman. Representative Baker. Rep Delnicki. Representative Dubitsky.
No.
Senator Fazio.
Yes to hear it.
Senator Fonfera. Representative Gucker.
Representative Gucker votes yes.
Representative Haynes.
Haynes votes no.
Senator Honig.
Yes.
Senator Wong. Representative Lamarck Muir.
Yes.
Representative Lamar.
Yes.
Representative Rader, Representative Santinella,
Yes.
Representative Winter,
Yes.
Representative Zawistowski,
Representative Zawistowski votes no.
Senator McCrory.
Senator McCoy, yes.
Thank you very much, Madam Clerk. Number 16, an act increasing housing development within 1/2 mile of public transit stations. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you. Discussion. Senator Gordon.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm not opposed in general to seeing what we can do to help with overall housing affordability. I do have concerns whenever anything is a requirement or a mandate on municipalities. Although I am interested in hearing more about where we go with this. I do have that concern. I like to take an incentive approach, not a stick approach. So I just want to note that once again when we're dealing with transit-oriented district stuff and things like that. Thank you.
Thank you. Seeing no one online. Oh, Representative Lamar.
Thank you. This is a bill that we routinely hear in this committee, and putting on my former transportation chair hat, I would recognize that the incentive is the multiple billions of dollars that we spend annually supporting a public transportation system in the state of Connecticut that provides incredible value to a number of communities across our state. That is already the incentive that we are offering. In many places in Connecticut, we operate with essentially country club train stations, in which there is incredible assets placed into some communities in which the only way you can access those public facilities and those public assets is by either being able to afford multiple acres of property in that community to then construct a single family home on multiple acres, which then yields the average overall cost of that property being in the millions of dollars, or being able to buy a parking spot at a train station for an inflated fee. So yes, I understand where there is always concerns for incentives, but I do believe this one highlights a place where we're already providing an incredible incentive to some communities. And this is a perfect example of holding people accountable for the incentives that we provide. Thank you.
Thank you. Representative Dubitsky.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And like always, the devil is in the details. And in my district, we don't have any country club train stations. We have possibly a little shuttle bus that might stop once or twice a day. And my fear is that any place that little shuttle bus stops will be considered a would be considered a transit oriented development point, and that rural areas within a 1/2 mile of every bus stop are going to be seen as places where the zoning needs to be changed. So, you know, I've opposed this concept before because the details have never been worked out to protect small towns from being swept up in the concept that is obviously directed at larger municipalities. So I will continue to oppose it unless and until I see some evidence that the small towns are going to be excluded. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Seeing no other discussion at this time, Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
This is a roll call vote on an act increasing housing development within 1/2 mile of public transit stations. Senator Rahman,
Yes.
Representative Kavros DeGraw,
Yes.
Senator Gordon,
No.
Representative Zulo,
Rep. Zulo votes no.
Representative Chafee,
JV votes yes.
Senator Needleman, Representative Baker,
Representative Baker votes yes.
Representative Delnicki, Representative Dubitsky,
No.
Senator Fazio,
No.
Senator Fonfara, Representative Gucker,
Representative Gucker votes yes.
Representative Haynes, Senator Honig,
Yes.
Senator Wong, Representative Lamarck Muir,
Yes.
Representative Lamar,
Yes.
Representative Rader, Representative Santinella,
Yes.
Representative Winter,
Yes.
Representative Zawistowski,
Representative Zawistowski votes no.
Senator McCrory.
McCoy is a yes for now.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Moving on to Roman numeral 5, proposed bills to be reserved for subject matter public hearing. Number 1 is proposed HB number 5050, an act concerning the online publication of municipal budgets and information concerning municipal finances. Number 2 is proposed House Bill number 5447, an act concerning limits to property tax increases. Number 3, proposed Senate Bill number 698, an act concerning declarations of personal property and property tax bills. And number 4, House Bill number 5618, an act concerning the transfer or sale of municipally owned open space land or forest land. Do I have a motion?
So move.
Second? Any discussion? Okay, let me just confirm there's none on Zoom. Seeing none at this time, I would ask that we vote by voice on this one. All those in favor? Aye. Against? The ayes have it. Roman numeral 6, we have our next meeting, I believe, is our public hearing on February the 3rd at 10:30 in the morning. Certainly, we are looking forward to hearing from the public, so get that on your calendars now so that depending on what the agenda is, you'll have time to engage with the committee. At this time, we stand in recess until 3 p.m. Just as a reminder, you will have until 3 p.m. if you were unable to vote during the live portion of the committee, and that is in room 2100 or online. Thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful day.
Madam Clerk, this is Rep. Haynes. I didn't know if I missed any votes when I went away for a minute there to a different committee meeting.
Hi, sorry, it's still so loud in here. Just give me 1 second.
Sure, no problem.
Same here with Representative Baker.
Representative Haynes, I believe the only one you missed was number 16, an act increasing housing development within 1/2 mile of public transit stations.
Okay, great. I'll vote no on that one.
Haynes, I believe the only one you missed was number.
Did you get my vote, Hannah?
Sorry, there was
Sounds like
technical difficulties, but I got your vote.
Okay, so that's it? Just that
Yep.
one?
Yep, you're all set. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hannah. Bye-bye now.
Rep. Baker.
Hi, Representative. I'll read them all out to you. Just 1 second. Okay. The first one is an act increasing housing development. Did you just vote on this one, actually? Just kidding. Okay. It is an act concerning the conversion of commercial real estate property for residential use.
Representative Baker votes yes.
Okay. An act concerning property tax exemptions for motor vehicles.
Representative Baker votes no.
Okay. An act concerning foreclosure, assignment, and other enforcement actions for unpaid sewer assessments and other fees and charges.
Representative Baker votes no.
One second. An act authorizing municipalities to prohibit pet shops from selling certain animals.
Representative Baker votes yes.
An act authorizing municipalities to impose a tax on the endowment funds of private institutions of higher education.
Representative Baker votes yes.
I think that's all of them. You're all set.
Thank you. I'm
Yes,
having some signal
Of course, have
problems.
a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. You know the number of veterans. Do you want these? I'm gonna hold on to them.
Yes. Oh, I didn't see all these. He was not good then. I didn't know you had these.
I'm so sorry, Heather.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll figure it out.
No. I wasn't thinking. I should have been paying attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can change them as long as they're okay.
Number 2, and I'm concerned with temporary sheltering units.
Yes.
Religious organization. Do you make that a no?
Yes, I can.
Called out by name, the council.
I saw Jen Witness was sitting there staring down.
Yes, but like it affects all the other ones. It affects the district, it's the schools and Chafee's district, which is why, you know, still like that. But like that's why they're. I know. I want to let you know that Yale's not part of that.
Yeah. I needed your number for the group text.
I figured that out, but there was a group.
There will be a group text. Not- Well, I said, well, I'm starting to get to my phone.
So what I have on my phone is.
Oh, maybe, because I don't know if Chafee included me, he might not have. So I just want to make sure everybody else knew.
We have all.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. But this is like this all the time. This is why I thought-
All right, we can bring all this stuff back.
Yeah.
And I don't.
Okay.
What do we have to change for, okay.
So it needs to be a other, and then
Okay.
we need to add.
You guys are good, you can go back.
Fast,
I got the mic. That's okay.
You can go back to whatever you guys are doing. Oh, yeah, leave, okay, yeah.
Want any of the?
Just hold on to them for a second. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. I'm sure I'm muted. Hi, Senator. How are you?
I am good, thank you. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Alrighty, let me just get my everything in order and then I'll read off.
The votes are open till 3,
Votes are open till 3.
so I can call you via Zoom in the next 45 minutes.
Yeah, if you need to, or we could do it right now.
Well, no, I just wanted to check in case the meeting was still going on.
Oh
I
no.
will follow up, get to a much more stationary place and follow up with you, okay?
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Bye.
Hi, Senator. How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Pretty good. Alrighty, let me just get everything together
We'll get
and
put it in there.
get your vote.
Thank you, Hannah.
Of course.
I'm in another meeting, but I'm a yes on everything.
Okay. Alrighty, I'll just go ahead and make a note of that then.
Okay, I know some were voice votes, some were roll call, but I'm a yes on anything, on all of it at this
Okay.
point. Okay,
Alrighty. Thank you so much, Senator. Have a good one.
thank you, Hannah. Bye-bye.
Bye.